Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to George Taylor Field. I hope you missed me. It's been a long 30 minutes since we were last on the diamond. The Muck Dogs secured a 7-3 victory in Game 1, now looking for a doubleheader sweep. They've played 2 so far. They have not been able to sweep a twin billing so far. We'll try to do it for the first time today, though, as they saw a terrific pitching performance in Game 1 as Jaden Sherwood, Evan Hollinsworth, and Eric Woodley combined for 3 hits allowed. They struck for a 5-run 5th inning en route to that win. They're now 14-8 on the season. Some similarities in the lineup for the Muck Dogs. Let's run through that right now. Your Batavia Muckdogs starting lineup presented to you by Tompkins Bank. It is Braden Horton who leads off. He'll play right field. Batting second, it's the designated hitter Omar Carreras. In the 3-hole, it's Sean Mindas playing left field. Batting fourth, manning third base is Justin Espinal. In the 5-hole, it's the catcher James Bolton. Pitcher on the mound, J.J. Reynolds, delivers a ball on the outside part for the first pitch tonight. Braden Horton ahead in the count. Continuing out the lineup is that one. One hop to third. It hits off of the glove of Caden Wilson. So Braden Horton will reach to open up game number 2 on an E5. Always good to get the first base runner of the game on. It'll be Omar Carreras now. Carreras played third base in Game 1. He stays in the 2-hole here in this order. He went 1 for 4 with an RBI single in Game 1. Looking to open up his day. Extend now a 3-game hitting streak. Extend to a 3-game hitting streak. He's gotten a hit in each of the last 2 ball games. He swings and misses through strike 1. Some notes on the starting pitcher for the Ironbacks, J.J. Reynolds. From Burlington, Ontario. This is his second start of the season and his 4th appearance. He'll throw over, check on Horton. He's back in time. A 10.8 ERA, 8.1 innings, 7 strikeouts to 4 walks. He just finished up his sophomore season at Indian Hills Community College. Ethan Catney Forbes had a strong start in Game 1. The Muck Dogs got to him to chase him in the 5th. The first 4 innings were terrific for the right-hander, but it's hard to hold down this lineup for long, as was proven. J.J. Reynolds will try to complete that tough task and salvage a doubleheader split. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Omar Carreras, the designated hitter here in Game 2. They're paying attention to Braden Horton over there, the speedy leadoff man who reached on an E5. He goes for second. The pitch is grounded to shortstop. It's fielded cleanly. The throw from Shin across the diamond is in time. Nice play on the run. Horton moving on the pitch. The hit and run keeps him out of the double play, as a man is on second now with 1 down for Sean Mindas. Mindas right back in the lineup after a strong 3 for 4 performance. He had an RBI single. All 3 of his hits were singles. A single right here would drive in the first run of the game on just its 3rd batter. He's been so great to have back in the lineup. This outfield group is seriously impressive. So many guys who can hit, some great defenders, some athletes. All that you could ask for, as the first pitch to Mindas is a breaking ball in there for strike 1. No balls and a strike, 1 out with a man on second base here in the top of the first inning. Reynolds Kicks, fires, fastball lined right back up the middle. That's a base hit into right center field. They're waving home Braden Horton. The throw to the plate, cut off, and it's late. So Braden Horton scores. Sean Mindas with his 4th hit of the afternoon. It's an RBI single, and the Muck Dogs strike first in game 2 as they lead 1-0. Sean Mindas feeling himself with that hit. He's now recorded a hit in all 10 games that the Muck Dogs left fielder, now designated hitter, has played in this season. So a 10-game hit streak for the left fielder as Justin Espinal comes to the plate. He hits that one high in the sky to right field. Coming in on it and making the catch is Mador for out number 2. With 2 outs now and 1 man on, James Bolton will come to the plate. Bolton at first base for the last game, his first start in conference play. The runner goes for second. Bolton, slow roller to shortstop, fielded cleanly by Shin. The throw to first is in time to retire the side. So the Muck Dogs score 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1 man left on base. And after a half inning of play, Batavia leads 1-0. The Ironbacks coming to bat. The Batavia Muck Dogs could not operate without our sponsors. While we have a moment, I'd like to shine a light on some of the incredible sponsors which power Muck Dogs baseball. A huge thank you to Alex's Place, Batavia Downs, Bourbon and Burger, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Dave's Ice Cream, Eli Fish Brewing, Ficarella's Pizza, Genesee Community College, Genesee Lumber, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, Tully's, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Rate Beverage, Zoom Fitness, Allegheny Farm Services, Arc of Genesee Orleans, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Foot Care Center, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bright Path Kids, Burger King, Salino Plumbing, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Eagle Star Housing, Easttown Beverage, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Farrell Gas, Frank's Call, Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxic, Geico, Genesee County Chamber, Glow Regional Waste, Go Health, Graham Corporation, Healthy Families Wyoming and the Genesee Partnership, Horizon Health Services, HP Hood, ICAC, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Land Pro, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang & Sons, Empower Agency, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Myers RV, Mogaveros Automotive, the National Guard, the New York State School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Owatka Milk Products, Overheard Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Perry Veterinary Clinic, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley, State Farm, TVFCU, and the United States Gypsum Company. We're back now for the bottom of inning number 1. The man on the mound starting for the Muck Dogs today is Cameron Koppel. Koppel started on the 19th against the Ironbacks. That was his last time out on the mound. He won 3.1 innings, allowed 5 runs, 3 of them earned, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. On the season, this is his 4th appearance, his 3rd start. He has a 4.09 ERA over 11 innings, 12 strikeouts to 3 walks. So with Cameron Koppel, what you're going to get is a strike thrower. He's not going to get guys on for free. He's going to make them earn it. First pitch is a ball inside to open up the inning. The 3 earned runs on the line the last time, I think that is deceptive. He pitched better than that may suggest. he's got a fun approach to pitching with the way he jumps at you. I said it last time. I've said it most of the times he's taken the mound. It makes his stuff play up. The way that he leaps out at the hitter, it gives him a little pause. Because it seemed like it's coming in with major velo. He's got good stuff, but it only helps. That breaking ball misses inside to even the count. Two balls and two strikes the count. The pitch from Koppel is a fly ball into left field. Coming in on it is Mindas. It'll drop in for a base hit. It's a leadoff single for Carter Shin. And both sides have their first man on to open up the ball game. Yes, please, thank you. As now it'll be first pitch is fouled back by Carter Kipp. Looking at the Ironback lineup, you saw Carter Shin lead off with a single. Carter Kipp is the extra hitter, batting second. Alex Keene slides to center field. He's still batting third. Batting fourth and playing second base is Andrew Bishop. In the 5-hole, he was catching, now the designated hitter. It's Marcus Butts. Batting sixth, playing first base is Brock Granger. First pitch inside for ball one. Grayson Briggs bats seventh. Plays left field in the 8-hole. It's the right fielder, Devin Mador. Batting ninth. Playing third base, it's Caden Wilson. And Jax Arcuri is behind the plate. He will bat 10th. Cameron Koppel paying some attention to Shin. He flips in a breaking ball for strike two. Expect a heavy diet of those this afternoon. The curveball, I'm no pitching coach, no scout. My opinion, it's his best pitch. Good one right there. The throw down from Bolton is not in time. A little bit of a delayed steal from Carter Shin. The pitch was low. They're trying to appeal down to second. They say he went, so it is strike three. Looked like an offering from Kipp. A nasty curveball from Cameron Koppel. That curveball is filthy, and with the conviction, with the aggressive nature of his windup, that thing really bites. It dives off the table. It's got a 12-6 break to it. He uses it to get out number one, as Alex Keene will come to the plate. First pitch to him, grounded up the middle. It's through for a base hit. A run will score. It's an RBI single for Keene. He continues his hot day at the plate, as this one is tied up at one apiece. Things fared pretty similarly last game compared to this game. Alex Keene with a 2 RBI single in game one, now an RBI single in game two in the first inning, as these teams are tied up. A ball and a strike, one out here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch from Koppel is in there for strike one. The 0-1. Hard ground ball to second. Ueno Fields. He'll flip to short for one. On to first. It's a double play. A strong throw on the return from Tyler Castrataro. Retires the side. The Ironbacks score 1 run on 2 hits. They leave nobody left on base thanks to the double play. And after 1 inning of play here in game 2, it's all ones on the scoreboard.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs? Hi, what can I get for you? One motel ale, please.
Oh, that sounds good.
Here you go.
Hey, you know what? Let me get one of those too. Hey, thank you, sir.
What is this Muck Dog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the fish Batavia Muck Dogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
Inning number 2 underway. After a run from each side in the first inning, things tied up at 1. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the Muck Dog order, starting off with Brian Fry. Fry started at shortstop for game 1. Now in game 2, the extra hitter. He'll flash bunt and get it down. It stays fair. The throw to first is in time. A strong throw there from Jack Sarkuri, and Brian Fry is set down for out number 1. Now, it'll be the shortstop in this one, Tyler Castrataro. Castrataro played second base started there for the first time this year. He continues his streak, playing in every single in-conference Muck Dog game this season. The first pitch is a fastball outside for ball 1. You already saw the impact of his defensive prowess at shortstop. Made a strong, crisp throw to finish off a 4-6-3 double play to end the first inning. J.J. Reynolds fires that one. That one fouled away, though, and the count is 2 balls and a strike on Castrataro. That one fouled back again. So the count is even at 2s. Castrataro went 0 for 0. Last game, a sac fly, 2 walks, a stolen base. So a productive day at the plate. Looking to get a knock right here, the 2-2. Breaking ball misses. Good leave by Tyler Castrataro. He has a tremendous prowess for putting up professional ABs, as there's a high fly ball into right field going towards the corner. Reaching out is Mador to make the catch. He backpedaled a little bit there. Made it a little bit interesting, but he stuck out the glove and made the catch for out number 2. Now, making his first plate appearance of the day, it's Blake Ewing. Only 2 new faces in the Muck Dog lineup from game 1. Ewing, one of them. He will man first base now in this one. Reynolds misses outside for ball 1 on Ewing. See the numbers on the season. That one misses outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes on Ewing. 2-0 on its way. A deep drive into right field. Going back is Mador. That one is caught. A leaping grab at the wall by Devin Mador. Blake Ewing put a charge into that one, but Mador stuck with it. Leapt up at the warning track, landed, then walked into the wall. So Blake Ewing robbed of extra bases to end the top half of the second inning. This one tied up at once. Muck Dog fans, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. The Dogs have an off day tomorrow. They'll have the next 3 Mondays off. Aside from that, it's all baseball. Busy schedule as we get down the stretch here. On Tuesday, they'll take on the Buffalo Diesel on Canadian Dollar Night. That one kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Then, on the 2nd, Muck Dogs will have a rematch against the Ironbacks, this time at Dwyer Stadium. It's guaranteed win night, so no matter what happens in the game, you win, as you have the chance to get free tickets to July 3rd's contest against the Niagara Falls Americans, which will begin at 6:30. And it's the perfect way to kick off the 4th of July weekend, as after the final out, there will be fireworks presented by Batavia Downs and Rochester Regional Health. If you've been meaning to go out and catch the fireworks at Dwyer Stadium, the season is going oh so fast. It's hard to believe it's already July. So there's going to be one more fireworks show after this one, so you're running out of time. Make sure to come out to the stadium July 3rd, the first game of a 3-game set between the Muck Dogs and the Americans, who are in a closely contested battle for first place in the West Division. It's going to be great baseball, going to be a great show after. And for tickets to any home game for the rest of the season, please call 585-524-2260. Inning number 2 now enters the bottom half. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 in the Ironbacks order. Marcus Butts will lead it off. Butts getting a little bit of time off of his feet, protecting those knees. He was behind the plate for game 1. On a hot day like today, I imagine it's a nice relief for him to spend less time in that catcher's gear. He takes strike 1 right there. Butts went 1 for 3. There's a ground ball, second base. Ueno fields. He throws to first. In time, Ewing had to stretch out the throw a little bit offline, but did a good job of keeping his foot on the bag, as there is a quick out number 1. Now it'll be Brock Granger coming to the plate. Pitch from Koppel paints the outside corner for strike 1. That one misses. Granger came in as a pinch hitter and flew out his only trip to the plate in game 1. That fastball misses high and outside. The count 2-1 on the first baseman. Hard ground ball outside of first. So the count even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Misses outside. So the count runs full on the left-handed hitting first baseman. On deck is one of the new faces in the Ironbacks order for game 2, Grayson Briggs. He's in left field. A swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. Koppel snaps in a nasty breaking ball for out number 2, his second K of the day. The aforementioned Briggs comes to the plate. He went 0 for 2 last time these two teams met on the 19th from Whitby, Ontario, as he takes the first pitch breaker and there for strike 1. Hitting .216 on the season and OPS at .572. That one up high to even the counter once. Misses low. The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a miss, so the count evened up 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. That one runs the count full as it misses. Cameron Koppel has not walked a batter, looking to hold him with a 1-2-3 second inning. Has not been in a 3-ball count like this. As that one fouled away. Third base side out of play. Taking a peek around the West Division. A result of note, the Niagara Falls Americans dropped game 1 of a doubleheader against the Elmira Pioneers. The 3-2. Popped up on the infield. Ueno now steps onto the grass and makes the catch to retire the side. A 1-2-3 second inning for Cameron Koppel as we head now to the third. This one is knotted up at once. Inning number 3 now begins. J.J. Reynolds still on the bump after tossing a 1-2-3 second inning. He'll face Travis Hammond. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Hammond went 1 for 2 at a sac bunt and an RBI single in game 1. Back in the 9-hole. 10th in game 1. Back in the bottom half of the lineup. He's been steady down there. And he's oh so steady playing center field. Mans the position with the best of them. 1-1 pitch on its way. Popped foul behind the plate. Hammond batting 9th in the order. Rounding things out, it's Kanta Ueno, the second baseman, on deck. 1-2. Just misses. Look and see Travis Hammond with a hoodie under the jersey. It's a pretty warm day here. 2-2 pitch. That one. Foul. Showing off those ties to Georgia because, let me say, if it was me personally playing center field and 40 innings of baseball, I couldn't do the hoodie. Much respect to him. A guy who is used to the warmer climate, as there's 2 balls and 2 strikes on him here. It drills him. Travis Hammond plunked to open up the 3rd inning. It came inside. Nothing he could do to get out of the way of that. He's on as a leadoff base runner here in the 3rd. For Conte Ueno. I'm 2 for 2 on predicting things today. I'm going to make another proclamation here. Travis Hammond, one of the fastest guys on the team. Conte Ueno makes contact more than just about anybody on this Muck Dog roster. I'm seeing a hit and run in the future here. I firmly believe it. I'm going to stand on it. Maybe Hammond just steals. Maybe they call the take. But with the way Ueno swings it, I'm expecting a hack here. They throw over. Again, they know about Travis Hammond's speed. They're going to keep a close eye on him. Third baseman Caden Wilson was way in on the grass on the last pitch. He's coming in close here. Ueno flashing bunt. He pulls back. They throw down to try to pick Hammond off, but he dove back well in time. It's ball 1. The way that Ueno is loading up the bunt, we've seen him pull back and do the slash play. You don't see that a whole lot, but Conte Ueno controls the bat better than just about anybody. Look for him to pull back and swing it. Caden Wilson is about 60 feet away from him. There you go. The runner goes down for second. Hammond is in there with ease. That's strike 1 on Travis Hammond. It's his 2nd stolen base of the day. His 5th on the season. A runner in scoring position now with nobody out. Wilson backs up a little bit. Or the 1-1. Andrew Bishop is the one playing in. Now he flashes bunt, and that one is foul. The count is 1-2. The reason why you saw Bishop playing in instead of Wilson there was because if there's a hard bunt down the first base line, they want to have a shot to cut down their lead runner Hammond at third base. If Wilson's playing in, there's no one to cover in time. The 1-2 breaking ball gets away. Hammond can jog into third base. So now, go-ahead run at third. Hammond gets hit by a pitch, swipes second, takes third on the wild pitch, and now a ground out. A fly out to medium depth would bring in a run. The infield is in. They're all just about on the grass. The 2-2 is foul outside of third. This is the kind of situation where you love having Conte Ueno at the plate because a very high likelihood that he's going to put the ball in play. He's a guy who hits a lot of hard ground balls, and with these infielders in, that reaction time shrinks and the likelihood of a base hit on a ground ball increases exponentially. The 2-2. They're asking if he went. They're saying he didn't. It sounded like the noise came from the bat hitting Ueno. You could hear clear as day from up here in the press box that there was a sound. Either it was Ueno getting hit by the pitch or the ball hitting his bat. And Jack Sarkuri did secure the catch. The umpires will talk it over. Full transparency, that it should be strike 3 on a foul tip. And they do end up making the call. Ueno, tough luck, was trying to get out of the way and check his swing. It just found his bat. He didn't really tip the ball. The ball tipped him. So that's out number 1. Tough luck for the Muck Dogs as the lineup flips over now for Braden Horton. Horton reached on an E5 in the first inning. The infielders still playing in with 1 out. The pitch from Reynolds is outside. They fake a throw down to third. Travis Hammond wasn't all that far off, so they don't fire it in there. Here comes the 1-0. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Fly ball into left field and shallow. Briggs charging. It's going to get down for a base hit. Travis Hammond will score. It's an RBI single for Braden Horton. And the Muck Dogs take the lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. They are up 2-1. Did not think that ball was going to get down, but Briggs just could not quite get to it. Well placed by Horton. If he caught it, I know Travis Hammond is extremely speedy. Even with his speed, I don't know if that was deep enough for him to come home and score. So a nice break for the Muck Dogs as they take the lead. Omar Carreras lines that right back up the middle to center. Catch is made, though, by Keene for out number 2. Have really liked the swings and the approach at the plate from Omar Carreras the last 2 days. Haven't seen a ton of him, of course, but you can see a guy who is disciplined and hits the ball hard. Had good numbers at Tusculum this season. Sean Mindas had a ribby single in the first, now back at it. He's got 4 hits and 2 RBIs today. First pitch, a hot shot down the left field line. That is just foul, though. Mindas smoked it, but it landed about a foot foul down the left field line. Tough break for him. He'll try to straighten it out, replicate that approach as he's down in the count 0-1. With 2 outs, Horton was sure to score, but all it is a loud strike 1. Horton a speed threat. Would not be surprised if he goes from first here. He's off on the pitch. A swing and a miss. The throw down to second is not in time. Braden Horton in a little bit of a collision. He's shaken up out there with the shortstop shin. Not feeling great. Laboring a little bit out there. Hope he's all right. Now stands up. He'll try to walk it off. Coaches Grant Bickham and Khalid Cox, as well as the trainer, will go out and check in on Braden Horton. Great sight. Seems like Brandon Horton is all right. He's staying in the game. He slid. He just had a body land on him. That certainly doesn't feel good, especially with a long day of baseball having been played. It's an 0-2 count on Sean Mindas. He's looking to drive in a run here, battling in the count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. Reynolds gets him to bite on back-to-back breaking balls. The Muck Dogs score 1 run on 1 hit. They leave a man on second base. And after 2.5 innings of play, they're up in this one, 2-1.
My dude Josh Petrosky, 716 Herd, best team around. Great day to have a great day. I've heard you're the biggest troll on the team, so I got to get you. Oh, these guys are called the Muck Dogs too? That's sick. What's up, what's up? How you doing today? Living the dream. You have 1 arm to throw with. He's got 2. This is going to be so fun to watch. I'm excited. Probably a little easier when the batter's in the box and not behind a fence. Yeah, the only thing I'm really seeing, like the ones you're leaving out, you're just pulling that glove early and letting that arm get long and draggy out there. You know, I never thought I'd say it'd be a bad day to be an American, but given the context that we're playing the Americans, bad day to be an American. I got to learn how to handle you. That's why, like, a big thing is letting you do you, because I've never had a switch pitcher. So, oh, now he's going to do it with his other arm. What a talented specimen of a human. Ooh, saucy. Love that. Slide step, fuzz piece at the knees. Banana bread at work, dude. Attack, no walks, make them hit. Yeah. No one's stringing together hits against us yet, so until they do that, let's fill it up. Yeah. Pass the IDAR test, that's for sure.
From the right side?
From both sides. There's one thing Skip does, it's always have a good watch and always have clean shoes. 315, yeah, I knew that off the top of my head. Yeah, easy. I'm definitely under the squat rack at least twice a week. Hollinsworth's never seen a cornfield. You know my high school had to bring your tractor to school day? Oh, he has ate it. Aaron Judge. Oh, Jacob Vesco, not Aaron Judge. There.
It's 8, 9, and 10 in the Ironback order here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Starting with the right fielder, Devin Mador. Normally an infielder. They've stuck him out there in right field for game 2. He takes the first pitch for ball 1. Mador made a nice leaping grab in right field to rob Blake Ewing of extra bases. That was back in the 2nd inning. Grounded, 3rd. Diving stop by Espinal. He gets on his feet, throws to first in time. The 3rd basemen are flashing the leather here today. Omar Carreras with a sharp play in the 1st game. Justin Espinal, normally a first baseman, over to 3rd. Made a beautiful play right there for out number 1. Does a little dance, and when you make plays like that, you can do just about whatever you want. A nice first out to rob Devin Mador of a hit. Caden Wilson, the Ironback 3rd baseman, takes that fastball outside. Wilson did not play in game 1. He's hitting .056 on the season and OPS a touch above 200. He's from here. He's from St. Catharines, Ontario. So a local kid playing for the Ironbacks in their first season. The 1-1. A swing and a miss. An awkward hack. Those are the kind of swings that Cameron Koppel gets with that curveball. It's just nasty. The 1-2 goes to the fastball up high. I will say with almost 100% certainty. He's going to snap off a curveball here. He set him up with the fastball high and outside. He's going to start the curveball there and drop it. I was wrong. He goes to the fastball again. I'll say it again. I'll double down. This time he's going to the curveball. He's just been trying to throw off the pitch speeds. He's shown him 2 straight fastballs, so he knows he's got to respect it. The curveball on the way. And there it is. It's grounded to first. Ewing fields. He'll go and he'll step on the bag for out number 2. Cameron Koppel cruising, set down 6 straight Ironback hitters. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Jax Arcuri, the Welland, Ontario native. He didn't play in game 1, but he's behind the dish for this one. With a doubleheader, you're just not going to see guys catching back-to-back games. It's just too much wear and tear, too much time in the hot sun with the catcher's gear. So Arcuri, a Jamestown Community College attendee, checks his swing, leaves that one to even the count at 1-1. Arcuri is 5'10", 185 pounds. That one is up high. Arcuri's last name French. They're having a bit of discussion about that up here in the booth. There's a strike. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Koppel looking for his 2nd straight 1-2-3 frame. He waits, now comes home. Up high, it runs the count full. Inside for ball 4. It's the first walk of the day issued by Koppel. The lineup turns over after the 2-out walk to the 10th man Arcuri, as Carter Shin will come to the plate. Looking out in the Muck Dog pen, Eric Woodley is throwing, but it looks like he's receiving on the other end. Playing catch. He appeared through an inning in game 1. Not saying he's entirely unavailable, as he only threw an inning, but would not imagine that Eric Woodley pitches in back-to-back games, but hey, I could be wrong. First pitch fastball is lined into right field. That's a base hit for Carter Shin. And the Ironbacks trying to spur a 2-out rally, back-to-back base runners, as Shin is 2 for 2 on the day. Carter Kipp struck out in the 1st inning. Pitch from Koppel is in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. A fly ball into center field. Hammond is under it and makes the catch. As 2 base runners are stranded, it's 2nd straight scoreless inning for Cameron Koppel. The Muck Dogs lead 2-1 as we head now to inning number 4. The Batavia Muckdogs could not operate without our sponsors. While we have a moment, I'll shine a light on the incredible sponsors which power Muck Dogs baseball. A huge thank you to Alex's Place, Batavia Downs, Bourbon and Burger, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella, Waste, Dave's Ice Cream, Eli Fish Brewing, Ficarella's Pizza, Genesee Community College, Genesee Lumber, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, Tully's, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Wright Beverage, Zoom Fitness, Allegheny Farm Services, Arc of Genesee Orleans, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Foot Care, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bright Path Kids, Burger King, Salino Plumbing, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Eagle Star Housing, Easttown Beverage, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Farrell Gas, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxick, Geico, Genesee County Chamber, Glow Regional Waste, Go Health Graham, Corporation, Healthy Families Wyoming and the Genesee Partnership, Horizon Health Services, HP Hood, ICAC, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Land Pro, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang & Sons, Empower Agency, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Myers RV, Mocaveros Automotive, the National Guard, the New York State School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oatka Milk Products, Overheard Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Perry Veterinary Clinic, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley State Farm, TVFCU, and the United States Gypsum Company. We're now here for inning number 4. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the Muck Dog order, starting with the third baseman, Justin Espinal. J.J. Reynolds still on. He fires a breaking ball in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch outside. Count even at once. With both of these starters pouring in strikes, just like last game, with the blink of an eye, it's already the 4th inning. Considering this is a 7-inning ball game, we're almost halfway through. The Muck Dogs looking to put a big number up on the scoreboard. They've got just 2 runs on 1 hit through the first 3 innings. Here comes the 1-2. There's a fly ball into shallow left. Briggs coming on, makes the catch for out number 1. James Bolton comes to the plate after grounding out his last time up. Still looking for his first hit of the day. Appeared in both ball games. First pitch, line drive, and there it is. A nice base hit into right center field from Bolton, and he's on with 1 out. The second hit of the day for the Muck Dogs. I stand corrected. It's 3 hits as the Muck Dogs scored their 2 runs on RBI singles. Not trying to shortchange either of Sean Mindas or Braden Horton. Mindas with a ribby single in the first, Braden Horton with an RBI single in the third. That is the scoring for the Muck Dogs here in this one. Brian Fry up to the plate. He takes a strike 1 right there. It really feels like when Bolton is on his A game, he's using the big part of the field. We've seen so many balls lined into that right center gap as there's a big swing and a miss from Fry through the breaking ball. He's down, no balls and 2 strikes. Looking to protect now behind 0-2. He takes a fastball outside. The 1-2 pitch. He fouls off a breaking ball down the third base line. Pitch high and outside to even the count at 2s. On deck is Tyler Castrataro. There is a called strike 3. He's generally had a pretty small strike zone today, but rings him up there, deemed that as worthy of the outside corner. So Fry is set down via the K. Not too happy with the call, but probably for the rest of the season going to be pretty modest with his speak towards the umpire. Got, in my opinion, pretty shockingly rung from a game a few days ago in the win over Auburn, the walk-off victory. Got thrown out after a called strike 3 where he turned back and said a few words and was immediately tossed. It caught me for one off guard. Certainly caught Brian Fry off guard. I don't imagine he'll be saying all that much to the umpires the rest of the way, but 1-0 is in there for strike. In the heat of competition, our emotions can certainly get the best of it. Certainly understand frustration with calls from the umpire. Everyone who's played baseball can resonate with those feelings when you get called out on a pitch. Baseball's hard enough as it is. You don't want to get hurt by the pitch as that is lined into left. A diving attempt by Briggs, but they rule he didn't catch it. Now in between first and second is Bolton. He is out. James Bolton held up between first and second. He thought that ball was caught. Was not clear if it was. They ruled that Briggs trapped it. So Bolton had to make it to second. They get him out on the force. So tough break for Tyler Castrataro as he is not credited with a hit. Instead, it is a 7-4 fielder's choice. And the final out here in the top half of inning number 4. We're halfway through this ball game already. It's 2-1 Muck Dogs.
Who would you not let you date your daughter? On this team, no.
The hottest bat in the Ironback order, Alex Keene, will lead off the bottom of inning number 4. Had an RBI single last time up. He's been the guy to circle as the toughest to retire in this order. Been making nothing but solid contact all day as he swings and misses through that one to even the count at once. One misses outside. 2-1 breaker, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Luke Rising was up and throwing in game 1. I saw him moving around out there, but no action in the Muck Dog bullpen at the current moment, as there is a called strike 3, a beautiful breaking ball. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Keene retired. Haven't been able to say that a whole lot today. This time they get it done, though, as Andrew Bishop will come to the plate. That strikeout was the 3rd K of the day for Cameron Koppel through 3 1/3 innings. So that one misses for ball 1. 1-0, that one misses. 2 balls and no strikes on the second baseman, Andrew Bishop. Bishop was at first base for game 1. They slide him over just a few, maybe about 60 feet to his left. Not often will you see a guy standing at 6'5" playing second base. Bishop, one of the rare cases. And here he's ahead 3 balls and 1 strike against Cameron Koppel. He grounded into a 4-6-3 double play last time up. Here he takes a heater for strike 2. The 3-2 on its way. High chop to second. Ueno will field and throw to first in time for out number 2. Koppel fell behind in the count, didn't waver, continued to throw strikes, and gets the second out of the inning. As now he'll face the 5th hitter in the order, Marcus Butts. Koppel staring at the potential of going through 3, 4, 5 in the Ironback order. In order, as he struck out Keene. Now, a ground out to Bishop and a called strike 1 here against Marcus Butts. That one up high, evens the count at 1s. The 1-1 heater misses low and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Koppel has predominantly been a reliever on the season. Of course, he's started his fair share of games. Slow roller to second base. Ueno fields. He'll throw in time for out number 3. So, Cameron Koppel rolls through the meat of the Ironback order and fires his 3rd straight scoreless frame. We're heading now to the final 3 innings today. How about that? 11 down, 3 to go. The Muck Dogs lead this one 2-1.
Hey, I bet you're a good catcher of donuts in your mouth.
Hey! Don't chop at it. It's not a sword.
You're not a sword.
Come on.
Strike 2!
Oh, that's ugly, man. Strike out, video boy.
Come on now.
Strike 3!
I caught it. You're out.
But I ticked it. It hit the bat.
You're still out.
You're still fat.
Blake Ewing will lead off here in the top of the 5th inning. J.J. Reynolds is still on the mound. He's done a great job so far through 4 innings. First pitch to Ewing. Breaking ball just misses for ball 1. Blake Ewing does not have an extra base hit on the season, but was robbed of his first last time up to the plate versus Devin Madwar. That one misses outside for ball 2. Ewing at 6'2" and 205 pounds. Definitely some pop in that bat. Can speak for it, saw it firsthand. In batting practice versus Jamestown about a week ago, smoked one, hit one out of the park in Jamestown to dead central into the trees, a good margin behind the fence. So Blake Ewing, when he barrels one up, it can go a long way. Just couldn't quite get all of that one last time to the plate. Swinging on 3-0, he fouls that one away. Third base side out of play. That one foul tipped, goes out of the glove of Arcuri and to the fence as the count is full. The payoff pitch on its way. That one grounded, back up the middle and through for a base hit. First hit of the day for Blake Ewing. He's made sharp contact both times he's come to the plate this afternoon. Muscles that one out into the outfield. And he's on to open up the 5th. That'll bring up Travis Hammond. Curious to see. I'd say the bunt generally more conventional with a man on second and nobody out, but they've had Travis Hammond dial up many bunts. Doesn't square right there, though. Takes that for ball 1. He was hit by a pitch, stole a base, came around to score in the 3rd inning. He's swinging, fouls that one back, evens the count at 1-1. Looking around the league, some notable games for the Muck Dogs. If they win this one, they'll jump into first place in the West Division. They'd go a half game ahead of the Auburn Doubledays. Ewing goes for second. The throw down is not in time. They're going for the bunt and run as Travis Hammond flashed and pulled back. It was a great jump. It looked like Ewing even stumbled a little bit, but still was in there with ease. It's his first stolen base of the season. Now, I anticipate a bunt from Travis Hammond. Surprised to see the first baseman Granger back as Hammond flashes bunt. Could not quite get it into play. But again, that's a curious decision to me. I'm not really sure. You'd think Blake Ewing, not the fastest guy on the team. I don't really understand why Granger would play back there, as in such a tightly contested game, you'd want to cut down the lead runner at third. But doesn't matter. Now 2-2 count. Hammond won't be bunting as he swings and pops up a breaking ball on the infield. Under it, and making the catch is Granger for the first out of the 5th. Conta Ueno up to the dish now. He struck out on a bad beat for him in the 3rd inning. A pitch up and inside. He tried to get out of the way, checked his swing a little bit, hit off of the bat, and just went straight into the glove of Arcuri, and he was set down. Blake Ewing taking a big lead at second. First pitch to Ueno, in there for strike one. Got 7 ribbies on the season, searching for number 8. 0-1 is fouled back, so he's behind. No balls, 2 strikes. The Ironbacks may be in last place in the West Division, but they've looked good, especially on the pitching front today. Ethan Catney Forbes and now J.J. Reynolds have put up more than respectable performances. This Muck Dog lineup, for the most part, has been quiet today, as that one grounded to shortstop. Ewing will advance to third. Shin guns down Ueno for out number 2. As Ewing is on third base now for Braden Horton. Braden Horton drove in the go-ahead run in the third inning. That has been the last of the scoring between either side. Both teams scored a run in the first inning. So since then, just one run from either side. It's been a duel between Cameron Koppel and J.J. Reynolds. First pitch to Horton, misses outside for ball 1. If you remember, Horton got landed on. Andrew Bishop fell on him after that single. Still at the plate, seems like he's all good. That pitch misses inside. He shuffles out of the way. Two balls, no strikes on the right fielder, Horton. That one popped up a mile high. Shin moving under it. He makes the catch. As Blake Ewing hits an infield single, but he's left stranded on third base. J.J. Reynolds continues his terrific performance out there on the mound. He's allowed just 1 earned run through 5 innings, but after 4.5, the Muck Dogs lead 2-1. Our incredible sponsors make Batavia Muck Dog Baseball possible. I'd like to give a special shout out to some of the sponsors which fuel your Muck Dogs. A huge thank you to Batavia Downs, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Eli Fish Brewing, Genesee Community College, Genesee Lumber, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Wright Beverage, Geico, Graham Corporation, HP Hood, Liberty Pumps, and Oatka Milk Products. Thank you so much for your support of the Muck Dogs. Bottom of the 5th, just about ready to get underway. Cameron Koppel still on the mound. Brock Granger will greet him first on the bottom of the 5th inning. Granger struck out last time. That's his only trip to the plate in what has been quite the pitcher's duel. First pitch from Koppel is strike 1. Koppel pumps in another strike. There is so much to like about Cameron Koppel. A clean delivery, but again, it's an aggressive one. I'm trying to think of a good example of another guy who jumped at you. Oh, I got one. Tim Lincecum. Well, the motion not exactly the same. A guy like Tim Lincecum jumped at the hitter, and that's one of the main things that allowed him to be so successful for the time that he was. Is that one grounded to first? Blake Ewing fields it cleanly, steps on the bag, and there is out number one. Deception, being different, is something that's very valued for pitchers. Having a bunch of different guys with different arm angles, different release points, different deliveries. It only adds to the difficulty of hitting. So when you have a guy like Koppel who moves quickly, he can also switch up the delivery, slow things down, speed him up. So that one grounded out to second base. Ueno fields cleanly, throws to first in time. 2 quick outs on 2 ground outs to the right side of the infield to open up the bottom of the 5th. Devin Mador. He also a ground out victim. He grounded out to third base to open up the 3rd inning. Cameron Koppel has induced 8 ground outs today. He's also been living ahead in the count 0-1. Has not been falling behind all that much. When you can keep them on the ground and they're not going to hit the ball too hard. As a pitcher, that's a recipe for success. If you keep guys on the ground, the numbers are clear as day. Fly balls and line drives lead to more damage. They have more success than the ground ball. So if the ball stays on the ground, sure, sometimes you're going to get some bad luck and they'll string together ground ball hits. But for the most part, you control what you can control as a pitcher. And if you can keep the ball on the ground, you're going to get outs. You're not going to give up a lot of big innings because you're going to avoid the damage contact, the extra base hits, the home runs. They've hardly hit the ball in the air against Koppel. It's real hard to string together one of those 4, 5, 6-run innings. As there, that one foul tipped into the glove for strike 3. Cameron Koppel works a speedy bottom of the 5th inning. He's been incredible today. That was his 4th strikeout through 5 innings. The Muck Dogs are hanging on to a 2-1 lead as we head now to the final 2 innings of baseball today.
Pre-game superstition, black coffee, and picks every day. That's pre-game superstition. You gotta get Chipotle before every game.
I do really bad pitching if I don't drink 500 milligrams of caffeine and 6 ibuprofens. It's just my thing.
I have an energy drink and I pray.
I pray. Always gotta pray for me. Pre-game superstition, 7 brew coffee. There we go. According to a baseball book I've read called Mental ABCs of Baseball, it says superstitions are bad.
Okay. Energy drink. I want to sleep as much the night before. Meditation. I have a playlist that I listen to before every game. That's about it.
PB&J and Goldfish before every game.
I mean, I usually do the same band routine every time. It's really the only superstition I guess I have. I'm not a very superstitious guy.
I have to listen to Gunna before every game. Eat 3 bananas before the game. Monkey never crumbs.
Always gotta have an energy drink before the game.
Oh, I gotta go to Dunkin' Donuts, get a medium tornado twist. Have to.
This one flying by It's 5 p.m. We're already in inning number 6. Omar Carreras will lead off and hit one high in the sky into shallow center field. Alex Keene charges in and makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out, here to open up the 6th. J.J. Reynolds has just been fantastic today. Some quick outs as the Muck Dogs have a team. Have 4 hits. Sean Mindas accounts for 1 of those, though. An RBI single in the first inning. He struck out his last time up. Normally, wouldn't be of a whole lot of note, but that, believe it or not, was the first time Sean Mindas has struck out all season. The 0-1 pitch to him is a line drive right back to his hitting ways. He smokes one into the 5-6 hole for a base hit. It's his 2nd hit of game 2. His 5th hit of the day. When his bat is in the lineup, things just feel different. He's going to get on base. He's going to work good ABs. You bring him up with runners in scoring position, he's going to come through, drive home runs. He may not usually hit for extra bases, doesn't have an extra base hit yet this season, but you want him up with guys on base. They'll check in on him at first. He's back in time. Justin Espinal has a pair of flyouts in this one. First pitch to him. A hot shot into center field, but there for Alex Keene. That is a quick out number 2. Justin Espinal now has flown out to right field, left field, and center field, showing love to all the outfielders out there. Maybe showing love isn't the right word. I'm sure he'd much rather those guys not have been there, and he'd have 3 hits to his name. As it'll be a pinch hitter, it's Cooper Romick now on. Romick in for Bolton. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Romick didn't play in game 1. Coming in late here in game 2, James Bolton maybe getting a little bit of time off his feet as he played first base in the first one, now behind the plate here in game 2. A ball and no strike. Romick awaits the pitch. The runner goes for second. The throw down is in time. They gun down Sean Mindas, trying to steal a bag to retire the side. So Cooper Romick will return to the dish when the Muck Dogs come to bat in the 7th inning. No runs on 1 hit because of the caught stealing. No runners left on base. After 5.5 innings of play, the Muck Dogs lead 2-1. Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
Hi, what can I get for you?
Please.
Oh, that sounds good.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? Let me get one of those too.
Hey,
Thank you, good sir.
what is this Muck Dog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the official beer of the Batavia Muck Dogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
We return now for the bottom of the 6th inning. Cameron Koppel, already in the midst of his longest outing of the season, will look to extend it now to 6 innings. He's been phenomenal today. Allowed just 3 hits, 1 walk. He struck out 4 batters through his first 5 innings of work. And he'll face Connor Gatens, who comes off the bench. He'll hit in place of Caden Wilson. Gatens batted second, was the designated hitter in game 1, went 1 for 3 with a double. Take the first pitch low and outside for ball 1. One of, if not the best hitter in this lineup so far this season. He lines a base hit into left field. Charging over is Mindas. He'll field and throw it in. Gatens comes off the bench and lines a base hit. Just the 4th hit of the day for the Ironbacks. When I say the day, I mean in this game. Wasn't a whole lot of hitting in game 1 also.
Now pitch running for the Ironbacks. Number 77, Aiden Bray.
Aiden Bray will pinch run for Connor Gatens, as I believe Luke Rising is getting ready to run into the ball game. Cameron Koppel, with his longest outing of the year, goes 5 innings, allows 1 run. On 4 hits, walked 1 batter, struck out 4. He exits with a 2-1 Muck Dog lead. He's in line for the victory. He did all that you could ask for. A brilliant performance. That curveball was working like a charm. It didn't matter that there is some familiarity with the Ironbacks, as they saw Koppel 10 days ago on the 19th. He was even better today. The new pitcher will be Luke Rising. Rising pitched yesterday and was absolutely incredible. He pitched a 1-2-3 inning, struck out the side. That was versus Elmira. I was surprised they had the hook after just 1 inning of work. But evidently, it was so that he could be a factor in today's ball game. The numbers on the season for Luke Rising are eye-popping. This is his 9th appearance. He's got a team-leading 19 innings pitched out of the pen, a 1.89 ERA, 17 strikeouts to 4 walks. 19 innings pitched and 4 walks is out of this world. He's got a great fastball and a nasty breaking ball to boot. I would think, most likely, he's being called on to close this game out, pitch a 6-out save, as generally he's been about a 3-inning guy. Notably, was extended big time when they needed him, and oh, did he step up to the challenge. The game I'm referring to was June 21st versus Auburn, when he went 5.1 innings pitched, allowed 1 base runner, scoreless after he came in for an injured Ethan Papasek in the 1st inning. He'll face Jax Arcuri as the first hitter he faces. He drew a walk his only time up. Luke Rising trying to slam the door. Rising awaits first pitch. They flash bunt and get it down. Ewing will field. He'll tag out Arcuri for out number 1. So the sack bunt works. Now 1 out and a runner on second base. The Muck Dogs will take that out. You know, I don't claim to be a coach. Of course, there's a ton of stuff that I don't know. I'm not saying anything about the decision. And an interesting note, if you look at run probability stats, and this one, when I learned it for the first time, surprised me. You actually have your run probability, the expected runs scored, is much higher with a runner on first and nobody out compared to a runner on second with 1 out. But down by 1 run with 5 outs to go, the Ironbacks prioritizing striking for that 1 run instead of the potential for a big inning. It's the top now of the Ironback order. You understand why they did it. A runner in scoring position now for Carter Shin, who's already 2 for 2 in game 2. Rising comes home with the 0-1. It's fouled back. When you consider 1-run game, 2 more innings with the bottom of the order, you understand the sack bunt. It's still just an interesting note that run probability stats generally sway against the bunt there. So they sway against the bunt in most situations, but again, the difference here is that a bunt is far less of a guaranteed out here compared to at the major league level. So mathematically, it just makes more sense to bunt here, because that one's fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes on Carter Shin. Anyways, enough about my rambling about run probability. The game is played on the field, not in an equation. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Luke Rising. The tying run is at second base here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the 0-2, it's on its way. A called strike 3. Luke Rising pumps his fist. Carter Shin stands in that box for an extended period, not happy with the call.
Extra hitter, number 29, Carter Kipp.
He's frozen for out number 2 as Carter Kipp now comes to the plate. First pitch from Rising. Breaking ball misses inside. The rare instance where Luke Rising throws a first pitch ball. Now he'll be ready with the 1-0. That breaking ball, a fly ball into left center field. Mindas shading the sun, moving under it. He makes the catch to retire the side. So the Ironbacks get 1 hit, no runs. They strand the pinch hitter Gatens at second base. And we head now to the top of the 7th inning. The Muck Dogs still holding on to a 2-1 lead. Again, Muck Dog fans, a 3-game homestand is coming up to start off July and bring you in to 4th of July weekend, as on the 1st, the Muck Dogs take on the Buffalo Diesel for the 2nd time this season. That one kicks off at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, July 1st. It's Canadian Dollar Night. And then the 2nd, the Muck Dogs will take on the Ironbacks once again. 6:30 p.m., it's guaranteed win night. So you win no matter what. It'll be a blast of a ball game. Speaking of blast, there will be fireworks blasting in the sky after the final out of July 3rd's matchup against the Niagara Falls Americans, that one, at 6:30 p.m. Those fireworks will be presented to you by Batavia Downs and Rochester Regional Health. Make sure to come out. It'll be the perfect start to 4th of July weekend. For tickets to any of those 3 games, or any games for the rest of the season, please make sure to call 585-524-2260 for your tickets. On the mound now for inning number 7, it is still J.J. Reynolds pushing for potentially a complete game. The Ironbacks down by 1 run. Cooper Romick, who pinch hit in the 6th inning. He's still up to the dish as Sean Mindas was thrown out at second base, attempting to steal when he was up. The first pitch fouled off, first base side out of play.
Now is at first base, and Brock Granger is now at third base.
Some defensive alignment changes for the Ironbacks. Bryce Bedrosian is at first base. Brock Granger has moved to third. The 0-1 is in there. Romick behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. J.J. Reynolds, who came into this game with an ERA nearing 11, has looked like a completely different pitcher out on the mound. He's been in full control, getting ahead in the count. Not a lot of good pitches to hit for the Muck Dogs. He's made it tough on this tough lineup. The 0-2 fouled back. Hits off of the top of the fence and flips into the stands. They'll do it again. No balls and 2 strikes. It'll be Romick, Fry, and Castrataro in the top of the 7th. Oh, 2 cracks that one to left field. Briggs going back under it, makes the catch. 4 out, number 1. A good piece of wood from Cooper Romick. Couldn't quite muscle that one down for extra bases, though. And it's out number 1. With no outs and 1 out and nobody on, it'll be Brian Fry. Fry has played in both games, still looking for his first hit. 0 for 2 today, went 0 for 3 with a walk in game 1. First pitch is outside. It's a ball and no strikes on Fry. It's that one. Just misses. He's ahead now, 2-0. There's a strike on the heater. Two 2-1 breaker. That one just misses. Brian Fry looking for his second walk of the afternoon. Ahead in the count, 3-1. He swings, fouls it away to run the count full. Three 3-2 misses, high and outside. So Brian Fry with a 1-out walk. The first walk J.J. Reynolds has issued all day through 6 1/3 innings.
Now batting shortstop number 1,
Tyler Castrataro. 0 for 2, but a tough luck 0 for 2 as he hit one that landed safely into the outfield to left field back in the 4th inning, but James Wilton had to pause between first and second. Is that one a high fly ball? Down the right field line, foul. Comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly by Granger. There, one. On to first. Safe. Tyler Castrataro hit it pretty hard But with his speed, tough to double him up. So it's a 5-4-3 fielder's choice. Tyler Castrataro reaches base. They're now 2 down here in the top of inning number 7 as Blake Ewing comes to the plate. Ewing sharply flew out to right field in the 2nd, had a base hit in the 5th. Also stole a base, his first stolen base of the season. Looking to add some insurance. Speedy Tyler Castrataro at first. Ewing, powerful bat at the plate. Could be an opportunity to add a run. So that one misses outside.
Phone left at concessions. Phone, go to retrieve your phone. Phone left at concessions.
The outfielders all shaded to the right. A lot of room down that left field line as they play Blake Ewing to pull. Grayson Briggs in left is pretty much playing straight up left center field. Honestly, might be closer to center than straight up left. So that one misses, so Ewing ahead in the count 2-0. If he pokes one over the head of Granger at third and down the line, Castrataro is sure to score. The reason why the shift is so effective, though, is it's not as simple as just trying to hit that ball there. It's really hard to hit. 2-0. Popped him up on the infield. Catch is made by Jack Sarkuri. He started to fall down, but held on to the baseball as J.J. Reynolds has done a phenomenal job out there this afternoon. He's pitched all 7 innings, held the Muck Dogs to just 2 runs. Both of them earned. No, only one of them earned, actually, as we head now to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Ironbacks need 1 run to tie, 2 to win.
Your chance to run the bases just
When we return. The last hope now for the Niagara Ironbacks as they try to salvage a split. And it's a new pitcher on the mound for the Muck Dogs, making his first appearance in conference play this season. It's Reed Markham. Markham pitched for the Muck Dogs last season, had a 4.5 ERA over 18 innings pitched. He pitched versus the Syracuse Salt Cats on the 26th, had a scoreless frame. He throws a first pitch heater, which misses outside for ball 1. Markham, a guy with some velo. A fun note on Reed Markham, in 2021 was the 2nd-ranked catcher in the state of Kentucky. Now on the mound. That one misses high, so 2 balls and no strikes. He'll face the middle of the Ironbacks order, Alex Keene, Andrew Bishop, and Marcus Butts. Keene with the only RBI of the day for the Ironbacks, a ribby single. way back in the first inning. As Markham fires in a strike, it's a 2-1 count. 2-1. Up high, so 3 balls and a strike now. Markham clearly has got the stuff. The only thing is he's just got to throw it in the strike zone. It's a lot easier said than done. Markham, though, you can see the velo. It's that one. A fly ball into shallow left field. Charging on is Mindas. He lays out and makes the catch. A huge out number 1 for the Muck Dogs. A nice effort there from Sean Mindas. Charging after it. When you factor in the sun in left field, it makes the read off the bat much more difficult. So maybe at a tough time, seeing it immediately, that slows down the jump, but Mindas able to recover, runs in there, lays out, and grabs it for out number 1. It's no surprise that a fly ball from a lefty's bat goes to left field because Reed Markham, he throws gas out on that mound. And there, he flips in a beautiful breaking ball for strike 1. It's great to see Reed Markham getting some reps because down the stretch, his arm out of the pen is going to be crucial for the Muck Dogs. It was last summer. Better believe it will be again as the playoff push nears closer. He's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes now on Andrew Bishop. No balls and 2 strikes, Markham versus Bishop. Bishop is 0 for 2 today. So that heater misses low. One, two, just misses. The count even at 2s. Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Markham already 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. That breaking ball misses high, so the count will run full. On deck, it's Marcus Butts. Markham last summer, over those 18 innings, had 25 strikeouts. That one, hot shot to first, stabbed by Ewing. He goes to the bag for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th in Reed Markham's conference debut this season. Last summer, he appeared in 15 games. Attends Lindsey Wilson College. And again, Muck Dog fans, you saw him last summer. You know his importance to the team. Nice to get him some high leverage reps in this one as he snaps in a breaking ball for strike 1. Marcus Butts, who's played in both games, the last hope for the Ironbacks as they try to salvage the doubleheader now. After that one, paints the outside corner down to their last strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. Markham awaits as the Muck Dogs try to sweep the doubleheader. The pitch on its way. A called strike 3. Markham flips the breaking ball in there as the Muck Dogs win this one 2-1. A major pitcher's duel. A terrific day for the Muck Dog Arms. As they go 14 innings, they allow 4 runs.
This Tuesday, Canada Day, and we're taking on on the Jamestown Turnstile. First pitch is at 105.
4 runs, 9 hits across those 14 innings.
From your Niagara Ironbacks.
Just a pair of walks. A fantastic day for the Muck Dogs Arms. They score just 2 runs, but they pull out a victory. They sweep the doubleheader. They improve to 15-8 on the season. And with that, they are now in first place in the West Division, 15-8. Their road record improves to 5-5. And they'll have tomorrow off. They'll appreciate these 2 victories. It's hard. It's so hard to sweep a doubleheader, but they handled business today. I've been Nikita Lohman. For everyone who's tuned in for this one, anyone who tuned into last game, if you decided to spend your entire afternoon here on this beautiful Sunday watching Muck Dog Baseball, I thank you so much for tuning in. The Muck Dogs off tomorrow. They return to the Diamond on Tuesday against the Buffalo Diesel. I wish you all a great rest of your Sunday afternoon.